Welcome back to this channel. In this video, I bring 5 ChatGPT prompts which can help effectively to analyze the management discussion and analysis section of an annual report. These prompts are used and designed to help you extract valuable insights, summarize key information, and understand the company's strategic outlook. I have selected Airbnb Annual Report for 2023. You can see the annual report consists on 161 pages approximately. As we are only analyzing management discussion and analysis section of Airbnb's latest annual report using ChatGPT in this video. As I said, this part of the report is crucial for understanding how the company is performing, its strategic direction, and what the future holds. Starting with overview of MD&A content. The prompt is, can you provide an overview of the management discussion and analysis section from the annual report? Highlight the key themes and topics discussed by management. This prompt helps you gather a comprehensive summary of the MD&A, focusing on major themes such as financial performance, strategic initiatives, and future outlook. Now let's get started. First, get login into your ChatGPT platform. Then attach Airbnb Annual Report PDF version. First ask ChatGPT, "Hi dear, can you read and understand this attached report easily?" Look ChatGPT reply, "Yes, I can read and understand the attached report." It appears to be Airbnb's Form 10K Annual Report for the fiscal year ended December 31st, 2023. It includes sections like risk factors, management's discussion and analysis, financial statements, and disclosures related to regulations and operations. If you have specific questions about the content or would like a summary, feel free to ask. Now we inserted this prompt, and look how ChatGPT reply. Key themes and topics discussed. Business overview. Airbnb highlights its unique community-driven platform, which connects over 5 million hosts with guests worldwide. Their mission is to foster belonging and provide authentic travel experiences. Financial performance. Revenue growth. Revenue increased by 18% compared to the previous year, reaching $9.9 billion. This growth is attributed to higher bookings and average daily rates, reflecting strong travel demand. Net income. There was a 153% rise in net income to $4.8 billion. This improvement was driven by revenue growth, disciplined cost management, and significant tax adjustments. Operational highlights. The company focused on managing costs while continuing to invest in its platform. A significant release of deferred tax allowances contributed to the financial results. Market trends. Continued strong demand for travel, despite global economic uncertainties. Notable resilience in the face of currency fluctuations and inflation. Stakeholder commitment. Airbnb emphasizes its focus on 5 key stakeholder groups: employees, shareholders, hosts, guests, and the communities in which they operate. Forward-looking statements. The MD&A section includes predictions and risk assessments. It cautions readers about potential deviations due to external economic factors and internal challenges. This summary captures the essence of Airbnb's financial and operational narrative for 2023. Wow, good job done by ChatGPT. The next we do financial performance analysis using ChatGPT. The prompt is, what specific financial metrics are discussed in the MD&A section of the annual report? Please summarize any trends or changes in revenue, expenses, and profitability. Use this prompt to dive deeper into the quantitative aspects of the MD&A, allowing you to understand how management interprets financial results. Now we inserted this prompt, and look how ChatGPT reply. Revenue trends. Total revenue increased by 18% to $9.9 billion in 2023 from $8.4 billion in 2022. This growth was driven by a 14% rise in nights and experiences booked and higher average daily rates, ADRs. Geographic contribution. North America. Revenue grew to $4.6 billion, accounting for 47% of total revenue. EMEA, Europe, Middle East, and Africa revenue rose to $3.6 billion, comprising 36% of the total. Asia Pacific and Latin America also experienced revenue growth, reflecting the global expansion. Expense trends. Cost of revenue increased by 14% to $1.7 billion, primarily due to higher payment processing costs and data center expenses. Operations and support grew by 14% to $1.2 billion, largely from increased customer support expenses and host liability insurance premiums. Product development increased by 15% to $1.7 billion due to higher payroll and compensation costs. Sales and marketing increased by 16% to $1.8 billion, driven by intensified marketing efforts and higher advertising expenses. General and administrative costs rose by 113% to $2.0 billion, reflecting non-recurring business and operational tax expenses. Profitability. Net income jumped by 153% to $4.8 billion in 2023, supported by revenue growth and a $2.9 billion tax benefit related to the release of deferred tax allowances. Adjusted EBITDA increased by 26% to $3.7 billion, showcasing cost discipline and efficient operations. Free cash flow improved to $3.8 billion, compared to $3.4 billion in 2022, reflecting strong operating performance. The report highlights a combination of robust revenue growth, disciplined expense management, and operational efficiencies that contributed to Airbnb's strong profitability in 2023. Good job. Thanks, ChatGPT. Okay, the next we do risk factors identification using ChatGPT. The prompt is, what risks and uncertainties does management highlight in the MD&A section of company's annual report? How do these risks impact their strategic goals? This prompt will help you identify potential challenges that could affect the company's performance, as outlined by management. Now we inserted this prompt, and look how ChatGPT reply. Key risks and uncertainties. Regulatory risks. Airbnb faces challenges due to evolving laws and regulations concerning short-term rentals, tax obligations, and environmental compliance. These changes could impose operational constraints, additional costs, or even limitations on certain markets. Economic and macroeconomic conditions. Rising inflation, potential recessions, and currency fluctuations may reduce consumer spending on travel. These factors can impact demand and pricing on the platform. Climate change and natural disasters. Climate-related risks such as rising sea levels, extreme weather, and natural disasters could reduce the desirability of certain travel destinations. This may lead to fewer listings and a decline in bookings. Brand and trust issues. Negative publicity, regulatory actions, or perceptions of unsafe or unsatisfactory experiences can harm Airbnb's reputation, reducing its ability to attract and retain users. Technological and cybersecurity risks. Dependence on technological infrastructure makes the company vulnerable to data breaches or operational disruptions, potentially impacting user trust and operational continuity. Global conflicts and pandemics. Ongoing conflicts, geopolitical instability, and health crises like pandemics disrupt travel patterns and reduce consumer confidence in using the platform. Impact on strategic goals. Growth and expansion. Regulatory constraints and market-specific challenges could limit Airbnb's ability to expand into new geographies or grow in existing markets. Revenue diversification. Economic pressures and climate risks may force Airbnb to adjust its offerings or pricing strategies, impacting revenue growth. Innovation and user trust. Maintaining a secure, reliable platform and responding to regulatory demands will require continuous investment, potentially diverting resources from other strategic initiatives. By identifying and addressing these risks, Airbnb aims to safeguard its platform, maintain growth momentum, and adapt to changing global conditions. Good job, ChatGPT. The next we do future outlook and strategic goals using ChatGPT. The prompt is, What future plans or strategic goals does management outline in the MD&A section of company's annual report? Include any specific initiatives or projects mentioned. Now we inserted this prompt, and look how ChatGPT reply. Future plans and strategic goals. Making hosting mainstream. Focus on growing the host community by increasing awareness and support for different types of hosts. Simplify the hosting process to attract more people, including those who host occasionally. Enhance tools and resources to ensure high-quality stays and guest experiences. Perfecting the core service. Continuously improve the experiences of hosts and guests through innovations and feature updates. Implement feedback-driven product releases twice a year. Over the past 2 years, 430+ features and upgrades have been added, including pricing tools and customer service improvements. Expanding the global network. Invest in underpenetrated international markets to extend the global presence of Airbnb. Work with local communities and governments to update laws and regulations, making it easier for hosts to join the platform. Leveraging technology and AI. Enhance the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning for fraud detection, personalized recommendations, and customer support. Strengthen the platform's technological foundation for data management, privacy, and service reliability. Sustainability commitments. Aim for net zero corporate operations by 2030, including reducing Scope 1, Scope 2, and specific Scope 3 greenhouse gas emissions. Invest in carbon credits and nature-based solutions to offset emissions. Marketing and community engagement. Utilize integrated marketing strategies, including brand, communications, and performance marketing, to raise awareness about the uniqueness of Airbnb offerings. Continue biannual product launches to educate and engage users. Employee and stakeholder initiatives. Support the workforce through the Live and Work Anywhere policy and diversity-focused hiring. Increase engagement across the employee lifecycle and maintain accountability for workforce diversity metrics. Strategic alignment. These initiatives reflect Airbnb's commitment to enhancing user experience for both hosts and guests, driving sustainable growth and global reach, addressing evolving market needs while maintaining operational excellence. Are you noticing how ChatGPT makes it easy to understand MD&A section of the annual report for us? Next, we ask ChatGPT to comparison with previous reports. The prompt is: how does the MD&A section of company's latest annual report compare to previous years? Highlight any significant changes in management's perspective or strategy. This prompt encourages a comparative analysis, helping you track how management's discussions and strategies have evolved over time. Look how ChatGPT reply to this prompt. Significant changes in strategy or perspective. Focus on resilience and adaptability. In the aftermath of the pandemic, Airbnb's MD&A for 2023 emphasizes resilience and adaptability as central themes. While previous years also highlighted these qualities, the 2023 report underlines the company's confidence in enduring economic uncertainties and shifts in travel patterns. Increased emphasis on global expansion. Earlier MD&A sections focused on rebuilding post-pandemic operations. The 2023 report outlines aggressive efforts to expand in underpenetrated international markets and to address regulatory challenges globally. This represents a strategic pivot towards growth in newer geographies. Sustainability commitments. Sustainability initiatives like achieving net zero corporate emissions by 2030 are emphasized more strongly in 2023. These goals were mentioned in earlier reports, but are now coupled with detailed action plans and broader engagement with environmental stakeholders. Technological innovation. There is an enhanced focus on leveraging artificial intelligence and machine learning for platform improvements in areas like pricing tools, guest recommendations, and fraud prevention. This represents an evolution from previous discussions on basic platform enhancements. Marketing and branding evolution. The 2023 MD&A introduces integrated marketing strategies and highlights the biannual product launches as key to educating new hosts and guests about Airbnb's unique offerings. This is a shift from reliance on performance marketing alone. Continuities with past MD&A sections. Support for hosts and guests. Airbnb continues to prioritize improving the experiences of both hosts and guests, a consistent theme across years. Risk management. The MD&A consistently addresses regulatory risks, data security, and challenges related to geopolitical uncertainties and economic fluctuations. Strategic alignment and future outlook. The changes reflect Airbnb's shift from recovery to growth, emphasizing innovation, sustainability, and global presence. The company's growing focus on adaptability and sustainability aligns with evolving market demands and long-term growth objectives. Did you notice? Using these prompts will enable you to leverage ChatGPT effectively in understanding the nuances of the MD&A section within an annual report, providing a clearer picture of a company's performance and future direction. In upcoming videos, we will learn by using ChatGPT to analyze the other sections of the annual report. Keep follow up, share and subscribe this channel.